Welcome to the Philosophical Panthers podcast, and today's discussion is on the 1965 debate between Baldwin and Buckley. This debate analyzed the question, is the American dream at the expense of the African American? So this question remains, is the debate rhetorically alive today?
One thing to remember is that there has been significant improvements in racial equality since 1965. The Civil Rights Act of 1991 was created to amend the Civil Rights Act of 1964. This established to strengthen and improve federal civil rights laws and to provide for damages in cases of intentional employment discrimination.
Civil rights has also made a more recent stride in 2015. New Orleans removed their Confederate statues and monuments. People are realizing that, like Mayor Mitch Landrieu said, these statues are not just stone and metal. They are not just innocent remembrances of benign history. These monuments purposefully celebrate a fictional, sanitized Confederacy, ignoring the death, ignoring the enslavement, and the terror that it actually stood for.
Even with all these positive strides within civil rights, it is impossible to ignore that there is still racial inequality. As Baldwin pointed out, that unless we can establish some kind of dialogue between those people who enjoy the American dream and those other people who have not achieved it, we will be in terrible trouble. As Americans, we are more open to these discussions and topics. When we see something that does not treat others equally, the majority will speak out and defend the minority.
Recently on the Pitt campus, there was a protest against LGBTQ and other minority groups outside Towers. The protest was met by resistance from other Pitt students. The counter-protest went to the aid of the targeted minority groups and showed they were accepted and they have a right to be on this campus.
Also, when it comes to people who are inherently racist, their opinions cannot be changed. To have discussions about minorities and race, racists have a rooted belief that does not allow for debate. As Aristotle pointed out, the duty of rhetoric is to deal with such matters as we deliberate upon without arts or systems to guide us, and the subject of our deliberation are such as seem to present us with alternative possibilities about things that could not have been and cannot now or in the future be, other than they are. Nobody who takes them to be of this nature wastes his time in deliberation.
This debate is not rhetorically alive and has been resolved because you cannot have a discussion with someone who does not have the capacity to change their opinion or accept facts from opposing points of view.
The Baldwin versus Buckley argument is no longer a debate, but racism and racial tension still exist today. We recognize that it is still a problem and that America is not perfect, but as a country we are always evolving to become more accepting and united as a nation.